GrandyPhilsGang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, PhilsGang.com. We're using charting. PhilsGang.com.
For more information, go to PhilsGang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Is he offering his resignation? Is he resigning? Is he getting fired? I'm confused why there's so much confusion.
And I wish I could help with your confusion, but I too am confused with your confusion.
We have who's on first, what's on second. I don't know who's on third. That's what I want to find out. I want you to tell me the names of the fellows on the St. Louis team. I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second. I don't know who's on third. You know.
Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country off the Wall Street Radio Network. Rosenstein. First they say he resigned. Then they're saying he's not. Then they're saying they're going to meet on Thursday. Confusion is unbelievable. Welcome to Phil's Gang. The market is not confusing. The market is down today nearly 150 points. Well, what happened? We had the other day, if you go look, on the 19th of September, if you look at the bank stocks, we had this huge rally. Big rally. And everyone said, well, the reason is because, as you know, since February 2nd, when the stock market corrected 10%, and then it started to rebound, go back up, and it took 28 days. That was a historic amount of time. Only one other time was longer than that, about 225 days. That was back in the 60s. But the reason it took so long, when most of these corrections, they gained their losses back within 45 days. But the reason they didn't this time, because the banks were doing terrible. Remember, banks lead all rallies in the stock market. If you have a rally in the stock market, you better check and see if the banks are leading. Now, if it's another leader, whether it's the FANG stocks or oil stocks or silver stocks, whatever they are, you got the wrong leadership. That means the rally cannot sustain itself for very long. It always has been the financials. It will never change. Financials always lead the stock market because financials is the economy. They do the lending. They do everything. They're behind the economy. Banks. You take the banks out, there's no economy. So what we saw was this slow move back to 11%. Took almost 8 months because the problem was with the banks. We had a divergence. The S&P was going up, but the banks were going down because the economy stinks. That's the problem, but nobody believes it because of all the cheerleading. Consumer confidence is so high. It's all you hear every day, how great the consumer confidence is.
What about consumer sentiment? That's at, I think, a multi-decade high.
If I'm a consumer, I'm more likely to be working than I was a couple of years ago. My salary's probably up a little bit. We've seen the savings rate remain reasonably firm, and so I've...
Yeah, that's for people who are making $75,000 or $100,000 or more. Savings? People don't have savings. something like 65.2% of the workforce that we have, 157 million people, 67% of them have $1,000 in savings. That's a bunch of nonsense. See, here's the problem with consumer confidence. Consumer confidence is very dangerous because consumer confidence, when you have everybody all hyped up, and when they get all hyped up, and all we hear from TV every day is the cheerleading, that how consumers are doing fantastic, they're so optimistic. But here's what they don't tell you, the jibber jabbers, that, yeah, everything's wonderful. Consumers are so excited. They're told we have a Goldilocks economy, we have a Sound of Music-like economy. When in reality, historically, when consumer confidence is at its highest is when it's dangerous, because that's when recessions begin. But the jibber jabbers aren't going to tell the people that. Why would Payne or Varney or Maria or any of them tell you, hey, when your confidence is at the highest, the recession has begun? They're not going to tell you that because they want you buying stocks, because they own stocks themselves. How many times have we heard Varney talking about his Microsoft stock? Payne's got all kinds of stocks. Maria Bartiromo owns all kinds of stocks. The people on Bloomberg own all kinds of stocks. So they're not going to sit there and tell you the truth. They want you out there consuming to run those stocks up, because that's how they make money. But consumer confidence is very dangerous, because it's exactly when every recession starts. Now, recessions once were a good thing. Recessions were a wonderful thing, just as corrections in the market, because corrections in the stock market prevented bubbles. Because when stocks were overpriced, those stocks would be corrected. They would correct back to their proper price. So if a stock went from 20 to like now, from a stock that was at 20 5 years ago is now at 220, because they've never been corrected. That's the problem. The corrections have stopped. We've become bubble masters. The owners have created bubbles. See, in the consumer confidence, it always was important. Investors would always look at consumer confidence and see if it was high. And if they saw it was high, they would invest. But what they'd first do is watch the CEOs. If consumers saw the consumer confidence high, that meant their demand for products was high. They would go out, take their profits, and invest their profits back into capital investment. They take their profits, invest in new machinery, new plants, new facilities to meet this demand. So you would meet the new demand, productivity would increase, wages would increase, and lifestyles of the folks on Main Street would do well. But that's all changed after 2008. It doesn't do that. They don't do that anymore. So what they do now with the consumer confidence is they create a fake consumer confidence. They give the folks credit they should never have. They should never have. Look at the autos. It used to be in 2008, when the crash happened, credit card and auto loans were the same debt, about the same. Today, auto loans far exceed something like 1.2 trillion debt in auto, only 850 in credit cards. They're making available credit to people they shouldn't, and that's why they're optimistic, because there's 229 million credit cards out there that are available, and they send out through the mail every day more and more credit cards already pre-approved. So people have that confidence because they're getting loans and credit they never thought was possible. So when they're excited, CEOs again used to take that as, hey, look, demand is up. I'm going to take my money, my profits, and plow it back in the company, new equipment, new machinery, people get wages. But that's all stopped now. They don't do that. Now what they do, they create a fake confidence in people. Get that consumer confidence moving. Give them loans and debt they should never have. And then when investors look and see the consumer confidence up, what do the CEOs do? They're not plowing their money back into the company or new machinery, new facilities to meet demand, because there's no real demand. What they do is stock buybacks to push the stocks higher. There's no demand for products. It's a fake demand. That's called a bubble. We become bubble masters. That's what they do. This consumer confidence is so dangerous because nobody's saying to the folks, look at the 3 most reliable indicators that tell you a crash is coming. They never look at them anymore. They mask them. They don't want you to know when it's coming. We'll be right back. Take a look at some stocks right after this break. 15 past the hour.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxFest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, I don't want to spend much time on Kavanaugh and his accusers because we got more important things to talk about. Not such that they're more important, but you got enough people talking about the Kavanaugh and about these two women, the accusers, and all that mess, okay? I want to talk about making money for you because, you know, yes, it's all interesting. It's a terrible thing, that's for sure, on everybody's side. But now they're saying that one of these girls, the second one, okay, she got caught before lying, doing these hoax. They call them sex hoax. And this is just terrible what's going on. It's taking away from the important work that Congress and the Senate should be doing, especially when it comes to what's going on with the market and the economy. We should be focusing on wage increases. We should be focusing on retirement, which is a disaster. We got to be focusing on these things. Instead, we're wasting our time on this stuff. They're wasting our time. If it was something that happened a year ago, 2 years ago, fine. But this is crazy. But I don't want to get into all this. I want to get into how can we make money. Give you an example. I begged you. I said, why don't you join my gang? For those people who don't want to do anything, don't want to study, don't want to work, don't want to learn. They just want to make money. I said, why don't you join me, join my video group, and follow me with the stock Starbucks. Remember, I begged that. And I said, start with Starbucks. And it's just starting. We just got a buy signal. Now, from the time we have the buy signal to where it is today, it's up. The time it turned green to where it's up 12%. 12%. And remember, when we bought Starbucks, the most that we could lose, the most we were risking is 2 to 3%. Now it's up 12%. So now it's locked in, your profits. Even if it comes back, you're locked in. I asked you to join the gang, follow me, using my MV2 product, which is a color-coded technology, identifies the institutional money, where it's going. And Starbucks is a perfect example of 12%. Now, I'm not saying every gang member made 12%. Some maybe made 4%. Maybe some made 12. Maybe some made 10. Hey, depends on when they see that signal. The signal's there. Some hesitate to get in. Some get it a little bit later. But that's not the point. As long as they get in, the important thing is to make sure they're out before it corrects itself. That's the important thing. To always make sure you're out of your stock before it corrects. I gave you another one. I said, why don't you start today? I'll never forget this one. It was a few weeks ago. I said, why don't you start with gold? I have a little gold stock. The symbol is AU. Join my gang tonight. It's $39.95. Why don't you follow my video group? Where during the day you get 3 videos. You don't have to, the videos are only a minute, minute and a half. And I tell you when to buy. I tell you when to get out. I guide you all the way through it. You haven't got to do a thing. If you don't even want to look at the videos, don't do that. Just wait till my sell signal. Now, AU is up 17%. From the minute it turned green to where it is today. Another one I just gave you last week, I said was rig, oil. That's up 21% since it turned green. But again, I'm not saying everybody got 21% or everybody got 17%. Some got 3%, some got 5%. That's where it turns green. That's the signal that says buy. And as I say, everybody's different. Some people hesitate. But it doesn't matter if a stock's up, from the time it turns green, you get your buy signal. If it's up 21%, if you got 5% that month, just say you got just 5% the whole month return. You're not going to make that. You're not going to make that return on your 401k all year. That's right. You're not going to make that all year in your 401k by the time they steal your fees and everything else from you. So we've had so again. Everybody's talking about consumer confidence, but you're also talking about the stock market. I told you the stock market, the only thing that's moving the stocks are stock buybacks. But nobody's talking about that. That's what's moving stocks higher. Now, if you take the S&P 500 companies, they spent $384 billion buying back stock in the first half of this year. Do you know how much that is? That's why stock prices are going up.
I would prefer to spend that money not buying back stock. So growing our business is far better for the economy. Right now, we don't have a lot of choices, but over time, I really would prefer not to buy back stock.
Oh, yeah, right. What a liar. He keeps buying back stocks, so like the other CEOs, they make a fortune. See, here's what's going on. And why you want to join my gang, why you want to follow me. When I give you my stock pick, and I tell you to buy, and it turns green, buy. And then we'll put our stop in. Every stock is treated like its own business. And we make sure we never lose more than 2 to 3%. It's right in there. We lock it right in. It's like an insurance policy. It doesn't cost you anything. It's locked right in. So let's talk about, again, this consumer confidence was a joke. Before 2008, consumer confidence index was very important because this consumer confidence index is what you would look at as an investor. And when consumer confidence index was high, that signaled that the CEOs of companies would take their profits and they plow it back into their companies by way of capital investment, new equipment, new machinery to meet the demand. Because CEOs would see investors see the confidence index is up, so they want to invest because they see when the index is up, then they see the CEOs plow money back into new machinery, new equipment to meet that demand, to increase productivity, which also increases wages for the employees, that increases their standard of living. This is all good, so investors would invest. But here was the better thing about that when we had a free market. Now we no longer have a free market. We have central planning. We have financial engineering. That all went away. Free markets went away after 2008. Now what they do, they create a fake consumer confidence. And they don't invest money back into the company. The reason they don't invest money back in the company because the consumer confidence is there, but the demand is fake. Instead, what do? They take the profits and put it in their pocket. The CEO is making an extra $13 million a year, $8 million a year bonuses, creating a massive bubble. We'll be right back after this break. Take a look at some more stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if your person says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Thousands of investors trust PhilsGang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
But I think for Americans, it's even bigger than that. You know, they can smell it. You know, they can feel it. They're opening up their wallets, and they feel good about their jobs, and they feel good about the prospect of an even better job and a higher salary. So it's pretty good news right now.
And I think it's doing just fine.
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's a rocket ship right now. We do have a great economy. We have companies with great earnings.
I think the economy is roaring.
So where are the earnings coming from? Where are those stock prices? How are they getting so high? because of stock buybacks. It's an easy way for corporations to manipulate their stock price. It's all about greed. It's a way to funnel money to those at the very top of the pyramid. It used to be when we had capital, when we had such confidence, when the confidence index was so high, everybody would share. Investors would see the index, the confidence index, see the optimism. The CEO of a company would see the confidence index, the optimism. He knows their demand for his products, so he's going to increase his demand. And he wants to increase demand but keep wages low, so he's going to get new equipment, new facilities, so he can produce more hats without hiring more people. Profits go up. They meet the demand. Wages increase. People on Main Street are happy. That's the way it used to be. That's not what's going on now. This is all fraud. It's all bubble making. And here's what people don't understand. This confidence that they keep talking about, there's no wages or wage increases going to the workers. They're not picking up any wage increases. They're out there buying because the cheerleaders never stop cheering. They keep telling you this is the best economy in the history of the country when they're lying. The economies of the 20s, the 40s, the 90s, the unemployment was far lower at 2.1% than where it is today at 3.9%. So what the hell are they talking about? The economy was growing in the 20s, the 40s, and the 90s much faster than today. It was growing at 4.8% GDP. Today it's only 2.8%. What the hell are they talking about? I'm talking on an annualized basis. So confident that these jibber jabbers make people feel by lying to them, and what they don't get is that the companies aren't taking their confidence and investing their profits back into their company to produce more goods, to increase demand, increase productivity, to get you more wages. Your wages stay flat. But the CEOs, because of stock buybacks, stocks go up, they only benefit. The CEOs and management, they're the only ones that benefit. The big shareholders only benefit. It used to be you used to benefit, but you don't. You don't benefit. Because they're doing stock buybacks with their money and not buying new equipment to increase productivity, so you get a wage increase. Your wages are flat, and with inflation, with every wage increase you get, gets eaten up. Now, here's the problem. So confident due to the jibber jabbers, tell them that this is a Goldilocks and trap family economy, that's their narrative. And people, they get lost in it. And they get so lost. What they don't understand is now when you go and look at the durable goods orders, they're low. Durable goods orders, you look out 6 months to a year. And when those durable good orders 6 months to a year are low, are falling off a cliff, that means that a recession is starting. When you look out and you see housing starts are down, when you see the yield curve is flattening, you have a 10-year treasury, let's say at 3%. You have the 2-year treasury that was at 1%. Now it's almost 3%. That's called the yield curve flattening. Those three indicators are telling you that the recession has started, but they're not going to tell you that. So consumers are so confident when they see their neighbors lose their job, reality doesn't even set in then. It used to be when you saw your neighbor lose your job, you got scared. No, now the neighbor loses their job, they go, oh, he's going to find a new job. The economy's fantastic. We never had an economy so strong. Oh, he's going to find a new job. So remember, it takes 12 to 18 months when the economy, when the consumer confidence is so high and the recession starts. You don't feel the effects of the recession, just like when we increase interest rates or pull interest rates back, it doesn't run through the economy until 12 months to 18 months later. You don't feel it. It's the same thing. Now the recession has started. We've seen the three indicators telling us it started, but it takes time. So the consumer, he goes right through his savings. He keeps on spending more than he makes. His debt keeps increasing more than he makes. And he keeps spending and spending. So he sees the neighbor lose his job. He doesn't think anything of it. It's easy to replace, he says. And the cheerleaders never stop cheerleading. They never stop taking parking space in the consumer heads that everything's great. But then soon reality does set in. All of a sudden, they're shocked. A year down the road, they're shocked to find there are no jobs available. So when they get their pink sheet, they can't find another job. They now have no or little savings left. They went through it. Their household debt has risen. It's choking them. Their household debt this is what happened last time. Household debt is going up far faster than their wages. By that time, they defaulted on their mortgage. See, because it's lagging, people are spending like crazy. See, before it used to be, when they didn't prop up consumer confidence, when consumer confidence was real and they didn't manipulate it with cheerleading, when consumer confidence retreated, stocks would retreat. We would welcome that, because then stocks that were overpriced like now, that would be corrected. A stock that was at $100 should be really at $35. It retraces back to $35. That's where it should be. Also, a recession gives not only corporations but individuals the time to tighten their belt, to get rid of their debt, to reorganize, and it takes about 6 months to 8 months. And when you come out, when the country comes out of the recession, it comes out like a rocket ship. Jobs are 400,000 jobs a month for about the first 6 months, and then it fades back off to about 185 to 200,000 a month. There's nothing better than a correction in prices. Nothing better than a recession, because you don't have bubbles. People don't get hurt. So what are you going to do? All you got to do is this: take advantage of these bubbles. The only problem is you never got out of the bubble in time. That's been your problem, because there is no fiduciary relationship between you and the guy that's running your 401k. He doesn't have any of your interest at heart. He doesn't have to. So he's not going to tell you. He's not going to get you out early. So why don't you try this, what we're doing? Why don't you join the gang? Why don't you just start the spiders? Start the spiders. Every day follow me with the spiders, the S&P 500. And every day we guide you. And then, like on the stocks we have, like Starbucks, which is up 12% already, we tell you when to get in, when to add, when to get out. So you're at a point you can do it yourself by using my color-coded chart. Like RIG, for example. We just started with RIG. From the time it turned green to where it is today, it's up already, 21%. Now, I'm not saying every gang member's got the whole 21%. Some maybe have 3%. Maybe some people have 5%. Maybe some people have the whole 21%. Doesn't matter. What matters is you're out in time. 877-600-GANG. It's 877-600-GANG. Join my gang tonight. Start with me with one stock. Why don't you start tonight again with just one stock? Follow me for that month on a stock. 1 month. And at the end of the month, judge me on my performance and judge the chart on this performance. 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call now.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at Phil's philsgang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Philsgang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, anytime you're in the stock market, it's the banks you have to follow. Now, which banks? We're talking about the investment banks. Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Citi. I follow these for my gang members. Remember, my gang members don't do a thing. If they're part of the video group, I do everything for them. They simply get an alert when to buy. They get an alert when to sell. They also get alerts to add to their position, unless they've already done it themselves. And the key is I make sure constantly that they can't lose more than 2 to 3%. It's called a stop. Here's my number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I mean, it is so easy for them. They don't have to study anything. Now, of course, if they want to take and participate in my whole educational process, they can. We have classrooms, we have, you name it, we have everything. Nobody gets what we offer for $39.95. Nobody can compete with us. Been doing this over 20 years. If you want a full educational process, it's there. But for people who say, no, I just want to make money, I don't want to do anything, I don't want to learn anything, I just don't want to do anything. I just want to make money. I'm not making money with my 401k. Most people don't even know they're not making with their 401k until they get out. When they go to cash in, then they find out they're getting ripped off. So, I gave you Starbucks, I gave you a gold stock AU, I gave you an oil stock rig, and I gave you those three stocks in the last couple of weeks. I said, please join. Now, those are up, as I said, 12%, 17%, 21%. But again, I'm not suggesting every gang member made that amount of money. Some made 2%, some made 10%, some made 8%. That's up to you when you want to pull the trigger and get in. AMD, listen to this. They're talking about AMD today.
AMD is on pace for its best quarter since March of '91.
We have a buy rating on the stock.
But from a competitive advantage, too, against Intel, they're in the best position they've ever been in, given the manufacturing and delay issues that they're seeing there. And then also going back to gross margin expansion, they're really right-sizing their balance sheet with the cash flow generation that they have.
You hear all the buzzwords? Listen to the buzzwords. Listen to the buzzwords they use to impress you. Listen.
AMD is on pace for its best quarter since March of '91.
We have a buy rating on the stock.
But from a competitive advantage, too, against Intel, they're in the best position they've ever been in, given the manufacturing and delay issues that they're seeing there. And then also going back to gross margin expansion, they're really right-sizing their balance sheet with the cash flow generation that they have.
Their manufacturing issues, their gross margin issues. She went through, I couldn't write them down fast enough, but she went through all these buzzwords to impress you. Oh, she's smart. I should get her to handle my money. What are you, nuts? So, I don't know any of those things she's talking about, and I don't want to know. I could care less. But here's what I do know, that we're up over 100% return in AMD. 100%, over 100%. Because what do we watch? I don't listen to that nonsense. I watch the money. If the large banks and the big insurance companies and the big hedge funds, if they're buying AMD, we're buying AMD. How do I know when they're buying? Because my color-coded chart turns green. Just like they did for AU, that's up 17%, RIG that's up 21%, Starbucks up 12% since the day it turned green. So you go in and you try to capture most of that green, even if it's 5% a month. You're going to make more money you ever make with your 401k. So why don't you try it for 1 month? 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call. Try it for 4 weeks, for heaven's sakes. Judge me on my performance and the performance of my MV2 color-coded chart. All right. So I'm running out of time, but here's the other thing. It really grinds me. So they're telling us how everything is terrific. But here's what you got to know. These bank stocks, okay, first of all, the bank stocks, you make sure, and I do this for my gang, that we're watching out for the big bank stocks. We got the big banks. You got to have the investment banks. Those are the ones that got to be in your target. Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, BAC, Citi. We watch these all the time. These are investment banks. Now, these banks depend on economic growth. Here's the problem. The banks are going down. The stock market's going up. Why are the banks going down? Well, because there's very little growth in the economy. We have not had a GDP growth of 3% for, the last 18 years, for heaven's sakes. We had, or 10 years, sorry, 10 years. We haven't had a GDP growth of 3%, and you're not going to get a GDP growth. Now, what we do know is this. With the peak consumer confidence, we know that the recession has started because the durable goods orders are really off, the house starts are really down, the yield curve is flattening. But nobody's going to tell you that. Nobody's going to tell you that. These banks, the other day, they came out and said, this was on the 19th of September. They came out and said, look at this. Don't worry about tariffs anymore. Don't worry about tariffs anymore. They're just an everyday occurrence. Because remember, every time they met, they said that China was going to put a tariff on, the United States was going to put a tariff on China, the market would be down 200 points. They said, don't worry about it anymore. Tariffs is an everyday thing. It doesn't affect the economy. What are you talking about? Tariffs affect the economy greatly because tariffs, again, it creates terrible inflation. Prices, everything goes up. And then on top of that, we have now, since 2015, 7 interest rate hikes, which means auto loans, student loans, you got business loans, all these short-term rate loans are going up. Then you have the 10-year Treasury yield going up because of it. That means the loans on a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage are up. As a result, what has happened? New home sales have dropped to 8-month low. Existing home sales have fallen for 3 months in a row. Pending home sales have fallen for 6 months. But you don't hear Payne or any of these people telling you about that, do they? The reason those home sales are dropping because interest rates are going up, but wages aren't going up. And the reason why the bank stocks are down, and you watch these bank stocks, and the market's going up, but the bank stocks are going down. It used to be when bank stocks went down, the stock market went down, and that way you knew not to be into the market. But today, they manipulate the market. So when the bank stocks are going down, they make sure the stock market keeps going up by doing stock buybacks. And when you're doing stock buybacks, those stock buybacks, remember, it's all about greed. Those stock buybacks push up stocks artificially. So I'm not going to sit there and say to my gang, oh, gee, they're cheating, so let's not buy this stock. What are you, nuts? No, we're going to be in these stocks that are going up. Let them keep pushing these stocks up, even though they shouldn't be going up. That's creating a bubble, because all we need to know is when to get out. When the institutions pull out, my chart will tell me the institutions are pulling out. So why don't you try it for 30 days and see if I'm telling you the truth? So when you do have a 12% or 21% gain on RIG or 17% on AU or Starbucks up 12%, you haven't got to worry. You know you'll be up. Look, we know the stocks are going up when they shouldn't be going up because it's been manipulated up through stock buybacks. That's all stock buybacks are, is manipulating stocks. Higher prices, that's creating a bubble. But isn't it nice now to know you're going to be out? So take advantage of the manipulation, especially going into the November election. They're going to keep manipulating the stock market higher and higher and higher going into the election. They can't let the stock market go down. As I said last week, if you're not in the stock market, it's so easy right now because they're manipulating to go up for the election. You shouldn't let it. You shouldn't be allowed to have a driver's license. By the way, I remember who I stole that from. Newt Gingrich. I couldn't remember. That was a great saying. So we've got right now, when this week, on the 19th, or last week on the 19th, when they pushed the stock market up through this fake narrative, never worry about the tariffs again. Don't worry about higher interest rates. Don't worry about it anymore. Well, now today they came back and said, gee, you know, we should really worry about tariffs. And the market went down 170 points. What are you, nuts? Join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Let me guide you. Try it for 1 month. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang now, philsgang.com.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock.